It's a long-standing debate I have. How does a large enterprise hope to possibly innovate and compete versus the more agile, no-rules startups? The innovators, in order to create, require freedom, while the executives require results, especially when every few days they must again report to the markets on their latest short-term performance metrics. Many large enterprises mistakenly think all innovation must disrupt, but those running successful innovation programs know that there is an ideal balance between developing new ideas and predictable revenue and margins based on evolutionary, iterative innovation. To succeed, a new product doesn't have to be a majorly disruptive product. It has to just fit the overall customer-centric strategy and meet target costs and forecasted revenues. Fundamental to an innovation program is the enablement of an ecosystem of data and communications across the ideation and design brains in your organization. It's a series of technology solutions to support portfolio management, front-end ideation, product development, and launch. With a single integrated cross-functional product view, the solution must manage the innovation process from the time the decision is made to invest right the way through to the product's end of life. So why are organizations struggling to maximize their innovation investment? To achieve evolutionary, customer-centric and disruptive innovation is just not easy, and in fact recent studies suggest that while 3/4 agree innovation is business critical, 90% actually admit that they're often on a very slow to market and always over budget. Worse still, over 8 out of 10 admitted that they had little or no time to ensure they're investing in the right things. Second, poor innovation impact. Now, my day job putting great people into great projects and businesses allows me the greatest of luxuries of talking to many people embedded in the product innovation journey. And over the last few months, it's been really interesting to see and hear of the macro and micro impacts from poor innovation. So the impacts on product innovation are widespread. First up, it's the lack of customer centricity. From the latest surveys, and certainly from my conversations, it's consistently 2/3 of programs that are failing in order to achieve this. And often they find that late in the game, product failures in the marketplace are the result of poorly defined product requirements. Secondly, lack of ideas. Now, while the CPG and the retail sectors are generally doing pretty well in this respect, it's certainly in terms of ideation, all other sectors appear to be struggling. There's a clear lack of focus and priority around the idea generation and management processes. Generally, most lack a central cohesive point from ideas to collect, nor anyone or any group of people who will manage and evaluate those ideas. Ideas and feedback are the air that an enterprise needs in order to breathe. Thirdly, a balanced view. To me, every business wishing to survive and thrive in the fourth industrial revolution needs to position the innovation strategy as the driver. The product and project portfolio breakdown provides the game plan of how the business plans to deliver on its 4IR customer strategy. Ideas aren't just for new disruptive products, but ideas on how to better service and maintain in the field, how to evolve existing products and services in order to meet the goals and targets of the business in the short, medium, and long term. Fourthly, the impact at scale. Yes, generating great ideas needs an any idea is worth considering approach. But the bottom line is, does it impact the customer? Does it make a difference? Does it improve your brand and its legacy, and over time, the real bottom line? And lastly, insufficient resources. Frequently, this stands out as the main issue when developing new ideas, and when existing people are overcommitted, they lack the time to breathe, think, and innovate. So what's actually holding us back? To me, at a macro level, it feels like fiddling while Rome burns, and generally, it's a failure to make innovation the priority. Or potentially, it's just a lack of sense of urgency of the problems that lie ahead and a very short-term, financially motivated focus. But at a micro level, it's a series of common and very fixable problems. Limited idea pooling, disconnected ideation and design processes, together with data silos, selection of the wrong ideas, and potentially a failure to make an end-to-end life cycle view. You see, insufficient enterprises leverage their entire ecosystem, missing out on the intelligence of their suppliers and of course their customers. When ideas are generated, they're frequently taken and stored in isolation in non-integrated software, such as an Excel or PowerPoint, of course, creating huge backlogs of data and a slow time to market. Together with even after launch not adjusting products or even retiring them. When deciding on the right ideas to invest in, the enterprise must have the ability to measure the potential value consistently so that it can be evaluated on a like-for-like basis. Consequently, investment decisions can end up being based on much more than a gut feel. To manage innovation is like managing cash. In fact, unless innovation in the fourth industrial revolution is managed at the senior-most level, you may not even need to worry about cash. The executives need a comprehensive view of innovation performance, and it must be able to see whether the strategic enterprise objectives are being met. Obtaining that view means bringing together information and data from a large number of different functions. Innovation in the PLM space is how companies work with their stakeholders and what they want for new products, add-on services, or product evolution. Innovation management involves working with the ecosystem to brainstorm, identify, and capture new ideas. Idea management. The enterprise needs to be able to gather, evaluate, share, and comment on ideas from their customers, partners, and employees. Partner collaboration. Many companies have relied on internal teams for their research efforts. Digital transformation now requires companies to be able to securely collaborate with new types of partners on new ideas and new research. Information management. Now, in order to maintain and maximize their learnings and promote cross-organizational learnings, companies should be able to securely and rapidly share slice and dice information internally and externally. On top of that, portfolio management. A common way to understand which ideas to pursue is by using portfolio management techniques. Companies can rate ideas against corporate goals, technology roadmaps, competitive pressures, market potential, and much more. At the end of the day, organizations with strong innovation management make better decisions that lead to products and services that surpass the expectations of consumers and directly contribute to the top and bottom line.